Hey, what's up? This is Soul Sharing Reviews, and today I would like to talk about Alter Bridge's self-titled album, which was released on January the 9th this year. Alter Bridge overall is, for me, a very consistent band. They have definitely found their sound since their maybe second album or third album, and they have stuck to that sound and have just released incredibly consistent output ever since. With self-titled releases, I feel like most bands either release their self-titled album as their first record, or maybe more later in their career, when they feel like they have really matured as a band and sound very experienced. And this is definitely what it feels like with Alter Bridge, that they have come to a point where they definitely know how to write good Alter Bridge songs, and feel like this album is a good representation of their sound. Yeah, what do we get with this album? It's 12 tracks, just about 1 hour. Just about 1 hour. Overall, I feel like this is an Alter Bridge record that you can definitely compare to other albums of them, considering that this album is very consistent in its sound. Alter Bridge is just coming off, which is in my opinion actually my least favorite album, Pawns and Kings from 2022, which just didn't really stick with me at all. So I'm actually quite pleased with their self-titled album. The album kicks off with one of the singles, which is Silent Divide, which is, in my opinion, like the perfect start, the perfect way to start the album. You start off with a very groovy, heavy metal riff. You have Miles Kennedy's great vocals, and Mark Tremonti's great riffs. I just feel like this is I just feel like you couldn't really ask for anything more in an Alter Bridge song. Next song is Rue the Day. We have a very slow, heavy riff. Overall, like a great chorus in this song. A song that sounds really epic. I think Alter Bridge is definitely a band that has a lot of catchy choruses, and it is no different with their latest album. With Power Down, you have this really fast opening kind of breakdown riff. Miles Kennedy always has these certain notes that just makes you want to scream along, which is absolutely amazing to me. Trust in Me is one of my favorite songs because it just sticks in my head. Trust in Me also features Mark Tremonti on vocals, and I feel like he has developed to be an absolutely amazing vocalist. Considering his great solo career. He just released a record last year, which was called The Mother, Earth and I think. I also loved his record from 2021, Marching in Time. And he actually talked about how much he enjoys being a vocalist and how Miles enjoys being a guitarist, and how the grass is always greener on the other side. And I feel that you can definitely hear that with Mark's vocals. Just, I think he has a very interesting voice, and it's very distinctive. So I always like when he delivers some vocals. Another song where Mark sings is Tested and Able, which doesn't just feature him in the chorus but in the whole song, which is very nice. Other highlights for me would probably be Scales Are Falling, which is another single from the album, and the closing track, Slave to Master, which is 9 minutes long, which could probably be their longest song. I feel overall I really enjoy like the first 4 or 5 tracks, and then the album just dips a little bit for me. Alter Bridge always has these albums with a lot of songs, sometimes 13, 14, 15, 16 tracks if you buy the deluxe edition. And one of the problems with bands who are very consistent in their sound is that you can sometimes get bored because there is a really similar song structure. And yeah, I just find myself kind of drifting along to these records, and that can be a problem. So especially when I reach like songs such as What Lies Within, or Playing Aces, What Are You Waiting For, they don't really leave a big impression in my head. And that just, yeah, dips the album a little bit for me. I want to say something about Hang By A Thread, which is kind of a ballad song, and I just can't get it out of my head that it sounds exactly like Watch Over You from their Blackbird record from 2007. If you know that song, maybe you can compare it in your head. Maybe it's just me, but I can't unhear it. Yeah, but overall, I still think this is a very, very enjoyable record. I listened to it a lot of times already, and I probably will. So yeah, I like the production. I love Miles' voice. I love Mark's voice. I love both of their guitar playing. I think it's a great album, but it's not an amazing album. And I think it will sit like maybe midway in their discography. I definitely enjoyed their 2019 album Walk the Sky a bit more. Overall, maybe Fortress is my favorite album by them from 2013. But I still have to say that Alter Bridge is what I just like about them, that they have found their sound and they're going for exactly that sound and don't try to do anything else. And that's why it's like this warm blanket that you just know what you're gonna get. And sometimes I just love these artists where I know what I get. Bands such as Amorphis, maybe AC/DC, I don't know. Just listening to a band where you know what you get, and you know what kind of feeling you want from a song, and they will definitely deliver it. So overall, it is a great album. It is a bit front-loaded for me, but with Miles' voice and Mark's guitar playing, I don't really see myself giving an album by them any less than 3.5 stars. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking 4 out of 5 stars for Alter Bridge's self-titled release. I actually haven't seen them live thus far, which I really want to do. So maybe I'm going to do that. Yeah, let me know what you think of the album, and see ya.